What's going on, everybody? I'm Blitz5, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to fix the missing player glitch for PUBG on the Xbox One, and this should also help if you guys are having the same problem on PlayStation. So if you're not familiar with this glitch, sometimes when you load into the game with a duo partner or squads, when you actually get into the game, you will be missing some of the teammates on your list. So there is the occasion where you load into a game and maybe your teammate didn't even make it into the game, but in this particular instance, our two other squad mates made it into the game. They're just not showing up on my screen. So if you look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see myself, Blitz5, and Gingervitis, who's in the third spot. And then we are missing our player in the second spot and then also in the fourth spot. This is something that's been happening on Xbox for pretty much forever, but it seems like in the last couple of months it's been happening a lot more. And then also what's pretty strange here, this is something that's just been happening in the last couple of months, is that if you look on the side of the screen, there's an icon with the letters MMMMMM that appear to just be floating off in the distance. If you look, it's normally at the location where you loaded in at the beginning of the game in kind of the waiting lobby. So the player actually isn't stuck there, it's just the notification is glitched out in that area. Last time I checked with PUBG, they were still working on identifying why this is happening. And I'm not saying I know this for sure, but it seems to have to do something with the different loading times of the different Xboxes. So for example, myself and Gingervitis both play on the Xbox One X. I myself have an SSD. I'm not sure if Gingervitis has one, but I know that the other two players were playing on the original Xbox. So normally we load in a lot faster. You might experience this with your friends or teammates, that sometimes you're in the plane and you're like halfway through the map and some of your teammates haven't loaded in yet. So that seems to be part of the problem, is that people are loading in at different times and then they're not appearing as your teammate. So to fix this, I'm not kidding here, what you're going to need to do is just turn off your Xbox or quit out of the game. Simply just leaving the game isn't going to do the trick. It might count as a loss and then you won't be able to join back in. But if you exit the game back to the dashboard or turn your Xbox off, it will treat it as if the power went out or the game crashed. And once PUBG loads back in, if done correctly, you should be given the option to get back into the game, and then you should be able to see your teammates. I'm saying should here. This has worked every time for me, but I'm not going to say that this is going to work every single time because you never know with PUBG. And yes, I know this is sort of a pain and you could just quit out and restart the game, but I don't like quitting out of matches. And to me, if you do this correctly, make sure you're communicating with your team. Try to land somewhere that's an unpopular spot. Make sure that the parachute that you can't see an icon on isn't an enemy and that it's actually your teammate. If there's enemies landing with you, maybe peel off and go somewhere else to a different compound. Get down to the ground, grab a gun just in case something happens and you have a way to defend yourself. Hide somewhere in a bathroom. Let your teammates know what you're doing so they stick around you. Maybe they can loot up and grab some weapons and leave them at your feet. Turn the Xbox off. It's only going to take a minute, 2, or possibly 3 minutes if you have an OG Xbox. I mean, who knows? It could take even longer. But then you can get back in the game and continue on, and it's a great story if you can end on a chicken dinner considering these circumstances. Let me know what you guys think about this, if this happens to you a lot on Xbox or PlayStation. I didn't think it happened to PlayStation players, but I saw it happen on somebody's stream. Shout out to Julie Jules, and I figured I would make this video. So if it helped you guys, make sure you drop a like and also subscribe for future PUBG and other video game related content. As always, thank you all for watching. I'm Blitz5 and peace out.